How to get into digital marketing. So I've actually been a digital marketer for the last 7 years. The last 4 has been as my own company. We built a big studio. It's been awesome. But what I want to give you in this video is the top 3 tips I can give you if you're thinking about hopping into this world, because there's a lot of places to get bitten. Let's dive in. All right, if you're thinking of becoming a digital marketer, just know that it is a road, right? You're gonna go and you're gonna learn a whole bunch of stuff. The lure of it for me, though, was all the automation. There's a lot of sexy aspects to being an internet marketer, a digital marketer. There's a lot of power, there's a lot of automation, there's tons of business functions you can automate, which I wanna share with you, but there's a lot of places you can get hurt. One of the first big products I ever put out was this ebook. And it was called The Top 10 Ways to Get Straight A's. And for me, that was valuable because I almost failed out of school. And then after I learned how to learn, almost got straight A's. But there's a lot of skill sets as you're going to go and you're going to figure out. The ebook bombed altogether. All this stuff was, I have near lost my shirt so many times. And there was way less information available to me compared to what there is right now. There's way less. When I started. So I'm excited. I want to show you guys 3 tips/warnings with the digital marketing and internet marketing worlds, and specifically where you can win. Now let's dive in. All right, warning number 1, digital marketing. Warning number 1 here. You have to know that there's no such thing as internet marketing. There's no such thing as digital marketing. You got to separate that concept. People look at internet marketing, they look at digital marketing. I mean, those words the same. They look at it as the answer. It's like, this is going to be the thing that saves me. Now, there's a lot of benefits because you're attacking and going into and approaching a global market. There's a lot of things that you have to think about, though, when you're doing that. But what I want you to understand is that there's no such thing as internet marketing. Okay? There's marketing, and we just do it on the internet. Does that make sense? The reason why I say this is because too many entrepreneurs, when they first are starting out in this game, too many marketers, a new platform pops up, like Clubhouse is one of the most recent ones, right? Clubhouse pops up, and I get a billion messages from people saying, should I go learn it? Should I learn the algorithm? What's the best times? When can I hack it? How can I do this? Like, and people freak out. And they're like, oh, and then guess what? Tomorrow, brand new platform. And guess what? Tomorrow, brand new platform. They're all sexy. They're all amazing. And you're going to kill yourself learning every single platform and its ins and outs. I don't. Because of the simple principle I need you to hear. The warning is there's no such thing as internet marketing. There's marketing that we do on the internet. And marketing is a set of principles, not platforms. So don't think that the internet is marketing. Marketing is this other thing, and you just happen to be doing it on the internet. I think I've said that a few times now. I got to make sure that you really get this concept, because when people post on Facebook, they're like, I'm posting on Facebook, therefore I'm marketing. No, unless there's a few principles that you put in that post, you're just posting on Facebook, not marketing. So this is a big key piece to understand with this. Marketing, all marketing is sales-based attention. That's all marketing is. Marketing is a set of principles that causes sales-based attention, sales-based interest. And so unless what you're doing is creating future sale-based attention, you are not marketing. And the issue is when we get so far into the nitty-gritties, and this is when I have to post because this is the best engagement time, and I have to do this over here, and like, come on. Did you know that Google's algorithm updates itself more than once per day? You're going to track all that and put that in your bit? Like, there's no way. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to learn the set of activities that causes success on the platform. Don't look at the platform as the answer. That's like warning number 1. That happens all the time. Steven, I'm not sure that you're posting at the correct times. It doesn't matter because you see the sales that came. So it actually did work. Right? So it's a completely different focus. This is one of the reasons why I don't look at each of the algorithm updates. I have no idea what update number we're on for Google. I just don't. I have no idea. And it's one of the reasons why we have been shielded from stuff during the pandemic, right? And all these people flooding on the internet trying to make money there and all this, like, this is it. It's because I teach my team, I teach my company, I teach those who purchase from us. We are not internet marketers. We are marketers who happen to do it on the internet. And that's a massive difference than what most people think. Warning number 2, if you're going to be a digital marketer, is that, look, if you don't create content, you're not going to win. You're not going to win. Think about this real quick. What is the internet made up of? What is the internet? It's a bunch of servers all connected. But what is the internet itself? It's content, right? So it's crazy to think that you'll ever play the internet marketing game and not make content, right? It's kind of like you should expect to make content. It's like buying a mine and going and picking up your pick, and you're spending all day there, and you're like, dang it, I got dirt on my boots, right? Or when you go to the pool, I always laugh when people get mad that they got splashed and they're at the pool. It's like part of the game, part of the thing. You're going to play the internet marketing game. Okay, Ready, Fire, Aim is a great book. Ready, Fire, Aim teaches that marketing is media. That's how you deliver marketing. And so to think that, I bring this up because, man, I can't tell you how many times I echo the same challenge that Russell Brunson has said. If you will publish consistently for 1 year, you will financially be free, right? Tell me that your financial problems are not over if you publish consistently for 1 year. It's ridiculous what it does to you. The power of it is insane. So warning, digital marketer, hello. If you expect to be in this game and not consistently publish, I don't mean books. I mean, it could be, but I mean creating content pieces like this, like I'm doing right now, right? Or podcast or blog. And you do it on one of the long-standing platforms. Tell me that your financial issues have not at least started to come to a close because of how powerful that is. You're playing what the game is, which is content, and you're getting people in front of you. Now, this always brings up the next piece of it. I did an entire event on content creation, which the thing that people always say back to me is, well, Steven, I don't know that I can do this because I'm kind of an introvert. I actually am too. You may not be able to tell because of what I'm doing right here, and I do a lot of events in this setting because there's a camera and I'm on stage and there's this invisible wall here. I'm totally cool, but I am not good face to face. I'm freaking awkward, man. I don't know what to say to you. I don't. Hi, how you doing? You live? Me too. Cool. Let's move on. I don't know what to say. I'm not good face to face. Okay, so I'm also an introvert. I totally re-energize in privacy. 100%. I need to be around nobody. And so don't think that you have to be this crazy extrovert. Russell's an introvert too, by the way. You don't got to be this big, big personality person in order to go and play the game. If you listen to the first few episodes I ever put out on my podcast or even YouTube, dude, I suck. Right? I'm bad. There's nothing wrong with saying it. I was bad. Content was good. Delivery was terrible. What you're seeing is years of practice. So much time in front of cameras. Okay, so when you get into this game, I'm trying to tell you, play the content game. Marry it. Be willing to suck long enough to get good. All right? And that's just part of what it takes to get good. Before I give you the third warning, great place to trip yourself up. Guys, subscribe. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up. If you hate what I'm saying and you think my face is dumb, put the thumbs down. I don't care. Just give me some feedback here. In the comments down below, I'd love to be able to know what you've learned, though, in this video. And what it was like when you first started being a digital marketer. I know a lot of you guys already are, but for those who are thinking about it, help them out in the comments. What was it like when you first started being a digital marketer? Warning number 3 of entering this space. This is a common mentality, man. I've seen more people lose their shirt over this than probably anything else. So I'm being really serious when I say this, though. Do not think that ads are your answer. Ads are so sexy. Everyone runs to ads, right? I'm going to give Zuckerberg, I call him Zuckersider, I'm going to give that Zuckersider some money. He's going to give, you can put my ad in front of a bunch of people that are probably likely interested. That's awesome. If that works for you, that's so cool. There are so many of my friends, though, who could not get ads to work. And don't put all your eggs in that basket. One of my favorite quotes is from a guy named Albert Lasker, and he's alive in the mid-1900s. And he said that the product that will not sell profitably without ads is not going to sell profitably with ads. Meaning, if you can't figure out how to sell your product without ads, you're definitely not in a good spot to start spending money on ads. And so every one of the launch strategies and the sales strategies and digital marketing, let's generate revenue strategies that I have, I got to tell you, one of the huge bundle is ads. Okay, and it's honestly the last one I usually go to. Because I can do all these others that are free-ish, right? Or mostly, they're way cheaper than ads. And I can collect this big bundle of cash, and then I can take that cash and go dump it into ads. Now it's not coming out of my own pocket. But people commonly do the exact opposite. It blows my mind. And they come in, they're like, I'm going to go spend money on ads. Why? Have you sold it at all without an ad? No, I'm just going to go turn on ads. Risky. That is gambling. I'm not into gambling. Oh my gosh, absolutely not. Because now it means that I've not actually made any money from the marketplace. Nothing from the internet marketplace or marketing place at all has said, that's such a good product, let me purchase that. If you can't do that without ads, it's such a risky thing to go do. So that's my big warning. Now, I will say that when you get to a great spot, though, where you can get consistent sales, go to ads, man. They rock. I'm not saying don't do ads ever. It's the timing that matters so much. And the major benefit of this whole thing is the sales automation that happens. I've had a couple products hit that holy grail of the 50 that I've put out in the last few years. Just for some context, okay? I've had a few products that we have gotten ads that just go nuts, and it is like owning a bank. It's insane. It's like owning a bank and a cash machine and not going to jail for it, okay? And just printing money. It's insane. So run to ads for sure. Just don't go directly to them. Try to sell it without them first. If you're just starting in the space, you're trying to get some help, some guides. There was such little guides at all when I first started. I got a free gift for you. Go to internetlaunchsecrets.com, and what you'll see is actually register, and there's a video. It's about an hour and a half. It will show you, I'm going to share my screen, all of my most profitable campaign strategies. All the things that I do over and over and over. And guess what? I still do them. They're still the same ones that I do over and over and over again. It'll help you launch, it'll help you get out the door and get clarity on your product. You'll love it, and it's free. Go to internetlaunchsecrets.com. I'll put the link in the description.